everybody, this is Christine with Coco Daisy, and today I wanted to share with you my setup for September using the book club kits. And these, there may be a few pieces left, but the majority of it is all sold out. Thank you very much, everybody. This was a really fun theme, and it resonated with a lot of people. So we had a lot of people purchase this and just love on this kit, and it is adorable. And as I go through it, I'll talk to you about it a little bit. But this is my planner setup, and hopefully you can gather ideas from it to use not just in your planners, but in your memory keeping as well. We'll touch on a little bit of that. As always, our memory keeping and our planner kits all coordinate. So it's a great way to pull product from all of the kits and use it in whatever kind of paper crafting or crafty endeavor you have. Mr. Daisy is not with me today. He is busy running some errands. So we miss him. He'll be back. And I did not do an August planner setup. It's way past August. I apologize for that. Busy summer in a good way. We actually were able to take a couple of vacations to the beach this year, so I'm pretty excited about that. And that is largely due to the amazing staff that I have. So that was a nice treat. But it did mean that the August video did not get filmed. I usually try to, even if it's past the month, I try to film one and put it up just to kind of show you it's ideas that you can always use every month. So I'll try and get that up yet. But I did want to try and get September's up right away at the beginning of the month. Yay! So we're kind of back on track. Things are back on a normal schedule after the summer's busyness. So I'm going to just jump right in and go through this. The September kit, for my September planner, I should say, I'm going to use the my Vanderspec. And this is, I don't remember what this particular, it was, I think, just like a nude. It was the kind that didn't actually have a particular color. And what's been neat is the way that it's kind of patina-ing. It's getting a patina, that sounds better, on it as it just kind of gets loved and worn and rubbed on. And I love how that's turning out. But I thought it was the perfect color combination. And again, that's a Vanderspec, and these are, you can order these from Vanderspec, and what's nice is you can customize your setup. And I like to get these because I can order the larger rings, and because my planners always have a lot of bulk in them, so it gives me the opportunity to fill them up and actually be able to close them. So it's helpful that way. We'll go through the pocket. Before I even go through the pocket, there's something that we had for the first time in September, and I'm super excited about it, and that's this mechanical pencil. And it has an absolutely beautiful weight to it. It is a similar, it's actually a little heavier than our pen, but they make a beautiful pair. They both have the little daisy on top. And this month we opted for the rose gold. So the pen has the cute little bird on it, and then the kind of the rose gold crystals. And then the pencil, the mechanical pencil, has the pretty kind of vines or leaves on it. And this, you just twist it, and obviously the pencil lead comes out. And what's also neat about this is we had it made so that it has a little eraser on the end of it. So, and I do have a little video up on Planner Fans that kind of goes through a little more in depth of how to add lead and how to replace the eraser and all of that. So if you want to see all that, you can check out that little video. But anyway, that is our mechanical pencil, and it's just absolutely beautiful. We won't have these every month, but we will have them periodically going forward. So this is going to be something fun and new that we will have once in a while. So that is the mechanical pencil. And then, so I'm going to go through, so I've just got some things that came with the kit, some stuff out of my stash that I've had. And I just made some tags. Again, you'll see me do this all the time. I use the pocket cards that come in the pocket memory keeping kits, the little journal cards. I use these all the time in my planner, just kind of to tuck in, to make, like this one I turned into a tag. just to decorate my dashboards with, or even just to punch holes in and put right in my planner. They're just a fun little addition. So those are the pocket cards from the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit. And a couple of our kits had the little tag. I have one of those. So I actually took that and I put that in there, and then just kind of tucked some of the die cuts in around there, and then the notepad. And then our cute little rubber clip topper. There was the little bird that was on, he's on a paper clip, and then there was another one that was a charm, and I actually attached him to the pencil pouch. And this month the pencil pouch has the little birds with the stacks of books, and on one side it says, "Coffee is a cup of hope in a world full of chaos and Mondays." But what we did, if you're not a big coffee drinker, then on the other side we have a quote that's non-caffeinated. So I have a little bit of both. And again, it has that pretty rose gold with it. So that's kind of how I had that set up, just kind of tucked those in. And then I always like to take the little packing card that comes with each box. So when you get your box, there will be a little packing card, and it'll have adorable artwork on it. It will have the name of the kits, and then on the back a little note from me about the theme and kind of some ideas, or sometimes I put information about new products on that card as well. And then this overlay was just from my stash. I just tucked that in there. And then the weekly stripe pages, the way that I use these, and I'll show you because I actually started, is I'll go through and I'll stamp them with the date. And then for me, this is kind of like a brain dump where I kind of try to figure out what I need to do for the coming week. So I'll just jot things down and fill it in, and helps me move stuff around and kind of see which days I can fit in what I have to get done. So that's what I use that side for. And then the back side I use for my menu planning. And I just used some of the stickers, and I did some stamping on some of the stickers. I stamped shopping list on the little notepad. This was in the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit. So I have my little shopping list I can put there, and then I write out the menu for the week. So, and I don't decorate these a whole lot. You know, I may go in and decorate them a little bit more, but I think for now I just did a little bit of stamping. They already have so much cute artwork on them. You know, that's the beauty of our inserts, and I say that probably every month, is that you don't have to decorate them if you don't want to. If you're busy that month and you don't have the time, it's okay. They're already decorated, they're already pretty, so adding whatever you want is just an extra. So there's those. And then this beautiful overlay. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold. This beautiful overlay, and then that is from the, I believe, the Classified Planner add-on. And then for the week on 2 pages, what I use these for is I use them for when I work in my my memory keeping in my Happy Planner. So I've started this system, and I've talked about it for a couple months, and I thought I'd show it to you again. So what I will do is at the end of the day, I will jot down what kind of just some highlights of that day. I may even jot down what the photo is that goes with it, and then I'll print out some pictures and just kind of tuck those in there. So those are all ready to go. And if you're wondering what the pictures, I use a little HP Sprocket, and the quality is, I think, fine. I mean, it's by no means, you know, super high quality pictures, but I think they really are pretty good. And for such a compact little printer like that, that's pretty awesome, because I can take that just about anywhere. So then what I do, and I can show you kind of for August. So here's the first part of August in my Happy Planner. And what I've done, I have to go back. I fill in the journaling when I'm all done. So what I'll do is I'll put in my photos, I'll do all of my extra decorating, and then what I can do is I can refer back when I'm done to these pages of what I've written. And then I can go back and fill in all that journaling, because I like to just kind of do that all at once. It makes it a little easier for me. But You can always do it as you go as well too, but this way I have all of those notes written down and they're in one spot. And then what I did, and I also can pull this for if I'm going to do layouts in my, my Simple Dory as well. So I can do the same idea. And then to aid with this, so if I'm doing memory keeping in both, which is what I do most months, then on here, if I have an idea for a layout in my Simple Dory, I can just kind of sketch that out and I have it handy. So this whole section is great for just memory keeping. It's in fact, even if you don't use the Happy Planner, you could totally use this section for memory keeping. You could jot down some notes and then put in just a couple pictures for the week, or you could do a collage of pictures on the outside. So there's a lot of different ways that you could use this in that way if you don't use this section for planning. And I'll show you the opposite way if you use this for planning but you don't know what to do your daily pages. I can show you how to use those for memory keeping. So I'll you can flip-flop depending on what you use. And I wanted to point out, this was something fun that I did, was these little tabs. And I'll show you how to make those in a minute, but I wanted to just quick show you. Again, I didn't add a whole lot. There's just a few die cuts, a little bit of stamping on the pages. So not a whole lot there, just a little bit. And then the rub-ons. So I want to talk about the rub-ons and I want to talk about how to make these little tabs. The little tabs were done using this stamp set, I don't know if you can see that, from the Planner add-on kit. So what I did is I stamped a bunch of these tall mugs, and then I stamped, this one has this little bird, and then this one has the tall bird. So I stamped the little bird, and then on the other side, I stamped this little Coffee Hustle Sleep Repeat on there. And then I cut them out. Well, I colored them in and then I cut them out. And so I just adhered two of them together to create a little tab. So I thought it was kind of fun to be able to do that for all of these weekly pages. Then I can just kind of flip through them pretty easily. And so I just colored them in with a little colored pencil. And then you can see on some of them I have a little heart. That is a rub-on. I want to talk to you about the rub-ons. So if you're new to rub-ons at all, I wanted to talk a real quick about one of the things that you can do. So what I do with mine, the minute that I pull them out of the sheet, is I staple the backer to the front right away. Because if the backer comes off and your rub-ons touch anything, they will start to stick. So you want to attach that backing just to keep everything safe. And then when you're going to use a rub-on, cut it out separately, cut out the backing along with the rub-on. And then that way you don't have to try and leave it on there, because if you leave this on here, like let's say you just want the Coffee Gives Me Wings, if you try to leave that on the sheet and rub it on, you're going to catch some of the other pieces and then you'll ruin some of the other ones. So cut out just what you need and then rub it on the page. So you can see that's what I've done here, but some of the little hearts are rub-ons, and then these two little guys are rub-ons as well. And then a little bit of stamping. So those are my weekly pages. And then my my daily schedule. So I just kind of have an idea what I do for my daily schedule when I want to try and accomplish things. And then I had a lot of fun. There was some enamel dots in the memory keeping kits, and you'll see I used those throughout in a lot of places just to add a little bit of shine. And then we had, there's two colors, and I only grabbed the kind of this plum color, but there's a brown. I love these Puffy Alphas this month because they're kind of they're real pretty script. But we have one color in the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit and one in the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. There's a brown and then this pretty kind of plum color. So I put those on there and the overlay. And then this page, this is a fun page. So I go back and forth all the time of what I want to put on this calendar page. So there's my calendar spread. I'll show you that in a second. But This is such a great page to use for some sort of notes or something special, I always think. So, I've kind of switched it around. I go back and forth. But this month I did if you could do anything. So if you could do anything, my thoughts on this is that you can use that then as a vision board. You could use it as a goals page, or you could use it as a, what are some 5 huge dreams that you're just like, nah, that won't happen, or whatever the kind of like goals, but more dreams because they're a little beyond a goal to you anyway. Most people would probably tell you can do it, but you might think, I don't know. But so that's a great place to put that down there and then focus on it and think about it. Every day when you're in your planner, think about those things. So to me, that's going to kind of be a page to kind of dream, I think, a little bit. So it's not so much goals, it's big stuff. What would you do if you kind of put away any self-restrictions? What would you do? And so I'm kind of thinking that will be fun. I'm going to try that on that page. And then the calendar page, just added, there's a rub on there, stickers, a couple stickers, a couple die cuts, and a little bit of stamping. So not a lot yet. I may build on that a little bit more, but I like to not do a lot at first and then get kind of my dates in a little bit, and then I can build a little bit more on that page. And again, I used some of those cute enamel dots, love those. Some die cuts. And then we get to the daily page. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the daily pages this month. I haven't in a while, so I thought I'd touch on them a little bit again this month for anybody new. So when you get your stack of pages, because of the way that they're printed, they're double-sided, so your pages are going to start with this facing up. Well, they're meant to be used as a spread like this. So what I like to do then is actually just cover up that page so it immediately opens up to a 2-page spread. So I just put some pattern paper and one of the pocket cards on there just to kind of decorate that. And then that's my daily, so I know my daily starts there. I used the printables, and I only printed out one set and I used most of them. So I don't have this, usually I have the stack to show you and talk about them, but we do have free printable planner printables every single month. Please download them and use them because they're always beautiful and they're free. And so what I did is, and I use all different sizes in mine. I don't use just the A5 in my A5, I use all different sizes. And I just printed out some things that I want to try and get done. And it has the cute little artwork on there. I added a little rub on. And then I just clip on a few of my notepad sheets just to kind of grab. They're nice and handy there. This was a card from the planner add-on that I turned into to make it look kind of like a tag. I backed it with some of the pattern paper. I stamped one of the bird stamps on there. Put in a few of these little sticky notes, and then a couple of the little enamel dots. And then again, another one of the cards. And this one I added my one little word to the other side. And I just tucked that in there. It's just pretty, it's colorful. And then I always make a pocket, and I make this pocket using my Silhouette die cutting machine. So I made the little pocket. I keep my stickers handy in there. And then I actually added a little bit of this cute little pom-pom fringe that I had in my stash. I thought the brown was so cute. So I added that. Another little card. And then this one has the month, which is nice just for reference for me to have right where I'm working. Added a couple stickers. And the bookmark, I used 2 of the dashboards. So our dashboard sets come with a personal size and an A5 size. I used the A5 size here and cut it down. And the extra pieces that I cut down, I punched and used and then put it with this personal size one. So that worked out really well. And then I just had, I die cut this from our, we have a free, I'm trying to think, it's in the freebie section, and it has this die cut of the bookmark. And I just did some craft cardstock for that, and then added a few more of those little enamel dots. So we're going to talk about, just for a minute, the daily pages. So the daily pages should be used as a spread. It should not be back and forth like that. It should be a spread. So when you look at it, you have, I obviously always has this stuff in there too, but that is your whole day. So it's set up, I use it as you see it. I use it, the must do section. Those are the top 4 things that I absolutely have to try and get done that day. The call or email, those would be people I need to call or email, appointments I need to make, so that's what that section is. And then this is all my extra to-dos for the day. So I'll write those out. And then my schedule. So if I have things that are specifically scheduled for times, like the boys have a haircut at 3 o'clock, I will write that in, or I have a meeting or something else, that I will write in the schedule part. Now, before I go to this page, if you have a very structured work schedule, there are enough lines here for you to go from 9 to 8 p.m. So if you wanted to write in 9, 10, 11, write in the times, you could create this as a timed area so that it's very, very structured. And any of these you can easily switch out. There's a lot of different ways that you can switch those out with a strip of the thinner washi tape. You could lay over all of those if you wanted to change those headers to say something else. The other thing that you can do is in the planner sticker kit, you could actually take these stickers, and if you cut them into strips, so if you just cut them into strips, you could lay those over top as well. You could cut off the Monday, Tuesday, and just cut those along the lines and use those strips. You could cut these strips. So just depending on how you cut them, you could use these to cover up those up and then write in your own headers that you wanted to. You could use these as well for that. You could even, some of the lighter patterns like this, you could cut strips of those and lay them over top and write in your own little headers. There's a bunch of these that you could do that with. So that's the planner sticker kit. So there's a lot of ways that you can use those on your dailies if these don't particularly fit how you plan. You can just cover those up and create your own sections. And before I put these away, so this is the planner sticker kit. We also have a new Daisy Weeks sticker kit, and this works with like if you have a Hobonichi style planning system, they will work with that. Well, or I mean, they're cute enough. I'm going to use them for whatever, my planner and my memory keeping. And then there's a memory keeping sticker kit as well, and these work great in the Happy Planner. So I just wanted to mention that. So that is this side of your daily spread. The other side of your daily spread, you have your meal section. You have, I do a 15-minute pickup. What that is take 15 minutes of your morning, afternoon before you go to bed, and just designate one thing to do real quick, whether that's a load of laundry, clean out a cupboard, clean out a drawer, wipe down the sink in the bathroom, anything like that, just to kind of keep you on top of the clutter. And just kind of, if every morning you do, or I do it in the morning, but if every day you do just 15 minutes of picking up or cleaning, it just makes it feel like you're on top of it, and less to do all at once. So that's what I use that for. The notes and ideas section. So now this section can really be anything that you want it to be. It can be, you can use that for a gratitude section. You can use that for your faith journaling if you want to do that. If you want to just jot notes, which is usually what I end up using this section for, because this will be filled with my to-dos. If I think of something else that I wanted to do, or something that I need to add to an email, then I'll just jot it over here in this section. You could doodle over here if you're a doodler. You can practice your hand lettering over here. And then, as I mentioned before, So this section is where I keep track of my memory keeping. But if you use this section for planning, you could then use this section for your memory keeping. You could, just like I had done on in the other area there in the weekly, you could write down what happened that day, or certain things that you want to remember, or you need to add to your Simple Dory or your Happy Planner, and then you could clip in a picture. Or if you want to actually use this area for memory keeping, instead of using a Simple Dory or instead of using a Happy Planner, you could actually adhere the photo on here and do just a little bit of journaling. Super, super easy that way. So that's what those daily spreads were intended for. And again, you can cover up those headers and try and customize them to meet your needs a little better. And then I have a sheet that I print out each month and then just kind of decorate, and it has my monthly schedule. So I can refer to that, and that helps me as well. So on top of my daily to-dos, I have my monthly schedule. So, because there's always so much going on. And again, that was the printable that I used for that. So I'm just gonna quick show you, let me show you this in case you're new to this. So we offer, back in May, we had this, this magnetic clip. So if you can see that. And then it came with a hollow back clip topper that snaps in there, and it's magnetic. So what we've done now every month is offer a clip, or the button, that you can interchange then. And we will be getting more of these paper clips in the store, so that you can, if you missed out on the May kit and did not get one of these clips, we'll have some more of those coming really soon. But it's fun because you can switch out the little clip each month. And then, and you can hear my new puppy. So we have a new puppy, so I apologize if you can hear him crying. But we have a new puppy. So I'm gonna actually stop for a minute and I'm gonna go take care of him, so hold on. Okay, sorry about that. That was our new little puppy, Bodie, and he needed to get a little attention. So anyway, I'm back. I'm gonna quick flip through and just show you my dashboards. And we offer the dashboard set, comes with A5 and the personal size. So I added a little bit of some more of that cute pom-pom fringe, some pattern paper, a few die cuts. And then I used the personal size to kind of create these subdividers. So I just backed those up. And I saw someone in our Planner Fans group, and it was really cute. She had changed the I'd rather be reading, she covered up to the reading, and it said planning. That was cute. I may have to borrow that idea. So those, and then this one. And again, some of the pattern paper, one of those cute little note cards. This one is actually from the Planner add-on. And then this month, and this is something that we did because it is my anniversary for Cocoa Daisy. September was the first month that we put out a kit back in 2010, and it was our 12 by 12 scrapbooking kit. So that was my very first kit, was in September of 2010. And to celebrate that, I wanted to give all of our subscribers a little something. And so I had these cute bookmarks made. And so you can punch them, you can use them in a regular book, you can use them in your planner like I did here, but that was my little thank you. So every person who was a subscriber got one of those in their box. And that's cute. And then again, some of the pattern paper, some of the, one of the pocket notebook and pocket cards, little die cut. And again, this is one of the printables. And this one I'm gonna actually use because we are getting more toward cooler weather, being inside more. And there's a bunch of shows that I wanna start binging on Netflix and Prime. So, and you see them and you think, oh yeah, I wanna watch that, and then you forget the name of it. So I started a page where I could kind of write them down and keep track of them so that I don't forget them. So that, and again, that's the printable. I just put some pattern paper on the back of it. So that is my planner setup. And then real quick, I wanted to show you the note. So if you received this with your planner add-on, if you're new to Cocoa Days, you may wonder what it is. And it's actually a notepad holder. So the notepad slides in the top like that. And you can fit stickers and other things over here, and then there's a little pen holder. But this is, I absolutely love these. They're perfect to throw in your purse to keep for notes. So that is a little notepad holder, and it has that beautiful floral on it. So that is everything for this month. And again, this theme has been so fun to work with. I'm really looking forward to this month and playing with the stamps and doing the memory keeping and everything with it. And make sure that you join us on our Planner Fans group. There's so many talented, wonderful, amazing women who share their ideas, and it's just a fun, very welcoming group. So I encourage you to join us there. And again, I will get up that August video sometime soon, I hope. But thank you all, and I will talk to you soon.